Welcome everyone to Real Talk. We're glad to have all of you to join us on today. We're excited about what is going to take place on our show on tonight. So go ahead and let everyone know that Real Talk is here. We're excited. We're ready to get started in just a few minutes. Tia, how are you?
I am well, Pastor Z. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So
Great.
we're expecting a wonderful show on today. Um, and of course, we thank all of you for coming in and chiming in and saying hello to us on tonight. We really enjoy the reaction from our viewers, and we pray and hope that we are making a difference, and we are making a difference and giving you information that you probably have not been privy to in the past. So let everyone know that we are up and running. There are several ways that you will be able to join us here on Real Talk. Several ways to join us here on Real Talk. First way that you will be able to join us is through conference call. The conference call number is 1646 224 5980. The PIN number is 334 1986. Also, if you are other ways that you can connect with us was on Facebook Live. That's right, Facebook Live. You can go to Facebook Live, and you can look up Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. And you can go on Z Andre Huff page and Bishop Tanya Latham page, and you can catch us there. We also have a YouTube channel. That's right, Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T on YouTube. Like and subscribe if you will. We have a Twitter account. Have a Twitter account right now. Anyway, we have a Twitter account. We heard that a billionaire is is looking forward to purchasing Twitter, and we don't know how that's going to end up. Hello, Mother Latham. Hello, all of you. Katrina Davis, Tara Townsend, Marion Johnson, Miss Rosalind Smith, Shannon Wyatt. Hello to all of you. Listen, tonight we have a special guest, graduate of the Alliston High School 1993, Mr. Sean Mitchell, who is a licensed financial service representative. A licensed financial service representative. He's going to be on our show on tonight. He's going to give us some information, some good information on how to make your money work or how do your money work. And so he's going to give us some good information for a lot of us who have no idea how to deal with stocks or how to enter there. Uh, uh, I would like to say this to those that are joining us that we will not be able to take questions from our viewers because there's only so much he can share on our show this time. Only so much he can share this time, but he's going to give us a whole lot of information, and I'm excited about it. You excited, Bishop?
I am. I think that this is definitely going to be very helpful and informative to our listeners, to our viewers, as well as just the community at large. So if how many of us are on now? Well, I'm seeing I can't see what you can see. So how many do we have
Uh,
on this far?
there's I see 23 right now. I don't know if that's all of the platforms, but
Well,
23 right now.
need 23, all 23 of you all to do something very simple. All you have to do is hit share. All 23 of you, and that will help get this information to even more people. So if all 23 of you would just hit share, we would definitely appreciate it.
Yes, we wanna create streams of income, streams of income, and our brother is going to share with us some things that that will be beneficial to all of us. To all of us. Listen, you heard what Bishop T said. Share, share, share. Everybody that's tuning in right now, like this post right now, and share. We're getting ready to get started. Bishop, you ready?
I'm ready.
If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, welcome again to all of you that are joining us here on Real Talk. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad to have all of you to join us. Listen, tell everyone to get on here, get on, get on. Tune in, tune in, tune in right now. We have a gentleman that's going to give us some very important information. So we're looking forward to that. Tonight's guest would be Mr. Sean Mitchell, licensed financial service representative, licensed financial service representative. And so we want everyone at this time to go ahead and start flooding the timelines with hearts, flooding the timeline with hearts right now. And welcome our special guest on tonight, Mr. Sean Mitchell. What's up, brother? I think you're a little muted. Unmute yourself.
Hey man, it always start that way, right?
Yeah,
But hey, look, what's
yeah.
going on, you guys? Pastor Z, what's going on, Bishop T? Happy to be here.
Glad to have you here.
Awesome.
Amen. We're glad to have you here. So I reached out to you, and listen, man, I appreciate you coming on at a short notice, but it was something that Bishop T and I was kind of communicating about, and we was looking for someone that could help us in that direction to share with the people. Um, and your name was given to me, and you and I communicated a little bit, and you shot me a few things, and it blessed me what you gave me, and I know that you have information that you would like to share with our viewers on today that will definitely be a blessing to them as well.
Awesome. Great to
Okay,
be here.
you from Calhoun County, I hear.
Yeah, man, I'm from the great county of Calhoun, right there in Anniston, Alabama. Raised there. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio, but Anniston, Alabama is my home. Graduated from Anniston High School in 1993. Man, I'm a Bulldog for life.
Okay, all right. All right. Now listen, did you play football there?
I played a little ball, but not enough ball to get noticed. You know, I was the
Okay.
guy that they probably never called my name.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Anniston full of star athletes down there, man. You know, especially during that time, 93,
Yeah.
90, you know, them guys, man, they was vicious down there with the ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we're glad to have you on. So you are a financial service representative.
Yeah. Well, financial service representative, I actually been doing this for about 12 years now, here in North Alabama. I'm actually licensed in Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, and the great state of Texas to do what I do.
Okay. Okay. So, anything you want to share with us before we get into the questions?
Hey man, look, I'm just excited to be here, excited to share information. I had seen one of you guys' flyers before on someone's Facebook page, and man, when I got the phone call, that I was recommended, man, hey, it made my day. So hey, look, I took the time out to be here, because I know you
Okay.
guys actually, share great information, and it's something for the community, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy teaching people and educating people so that they can make the best decisions for themselves.
Okay. So let's get into the questions that we're going to ask you tonight. What do you do as a licensed financial service representative? What is it that you do?
Okay, great question. Basically, what I do is I educate and I empower families about financial concepts and products. Okay, what I found is that a lot of people have an interest in it, or they utilize these services and products, but they have no clue about it. So basically, what I do, Pastor Z, I take an education approach to it to teach people. And that way that allows the people to make the best decision for themselves and the best decision for their family.
Okay. All right. Do you have a lot of clients? Do you have a lot of people that come to you and ask for those particular services?
All the time, all
All
the
the
time.
time.
The one thing about it is that people need help. But what's great about what we have going on now is that people are seeing value in the services. People are seeing value in investing. People are seeing value in saving money. People are seeing value in insurance. So you get more. We get a lot more phone calls these days. I don't know. People say COVID had a bad part to it, but COVID had a good part to it because it made people more money wise, where now people are focused on their money. They focus
Right.
on, hey, what's it going to be like the next time a pandemic come along and
Yeah.
I can't work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's what's going on, man. Get a lot of phone calls, get a lot of text messages, Facebook, stuff like that. And hey, man, it's all about teaching and helping the people.
Okay. What license are required to become? And we're gonna say a FSR. How about that?
Okay, cool. So basically, the license that required, the baseline license to do what I do is a life insurance license. You go to the bank, you go to J.P. Morgan. I don't care where you go. Everybody in that place got a life insurance license that's required for each state to actually participate in the financial service industry. After that, all other licenses are based off of what you would like, the services that you would like to share. So I have securities license, which is basically investment license, where I can actually help people and educate people about planning for their financial future through investments.
Okay. Bishop, you have a question for him?
Yes. What is the difference between a financial service representative and a financial advisor?
Oh man, great question, Bishop. So the difference between a financial service representative and a financial advisor is this, okay? One of them you're gonna pay just to sit in front of them, and that's that advisor. They're
Okay.
gonna charge you anywhere from $200 on up to a couple of thousand just to sit down with them. But the advisor has the license to advise you, meaning that they can tell you what you can do. You see what I'm saying? They can say, hey, look, go do this. You see what I'm saying? That's their license. A financial service representative, which is someone like me, I have the license, but I don't advise. I basically educate and teach people about the products and sell the product to the individual.
Okay. Okay.
Great question.
Which should I have? An advisor or a representative?
Okay, so that's a personal choice. So I always tell people, you can pick and choose whichever one you like. Now, hey, look, if you're dealing with some big money, you most definitely want to get an advisor. You're gonna have to pay to play though. You know, a lot of people say, I got an advisor. I say, you sure you got an advisor? and because I know that some of these folks, they ain't paying nobody $200 an hour to sit in front of them, Bishop. But that advisor, you know, if you got some big money, if you got a couple of million or a couple of 100,000, you want to be sitting in front of advisor because he has more to actually offer to you. Okay. As far as a representative, when you picking and choosing a representative, that's someone that you can have easier access to. They will take a more of an educational approach when giving you information, and it'll be a little bit, it won't be so complicated to where someone's talking over your head. You see what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Let's talk about money. You know, let's talk about money because I know you talk about that quite a bit. Okay, so when should I start investing? Because folks, people of all ages, they talk about and they think about the stock market and how to get involved in the stock market and want to know when should they start investing. And then we'll get into some other questions concerning that.
Okay, great question again. But hey, I'm gonna go back to that last question between the advisor and the representative. What you guys got to remember: the bigger the bank, the bigger the investment firm, the bigger the fee's gonna be too when it comes to that. But when you say when should you start investing? Hey, you should start right now. Okay. The earlier you start with investing, the more or the greater your chances of growing. You see, a lot of people, make the big mistake of saying, hey, look, I'm going to start investing my money. You 50, you 60 years of age, you should be trying to preserve your money. But if you're in your 20s, your early 30s, even your 40s, you have a greater chance to live in to see your money actually grow. So I advise people to start investing their money early as possible as far as getting an investment. But here's the kicker, Pastor Z. You got to have the basics in line, okay? This is what I'm seeing when I'm working in the community. People are buying investments. People are investing in stocks. People are buying real estate. People are buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but they do not have the basics in place, okay? And here go the basics. I believe before you start investing any type of money, you should have several things in place. Number one, you should have an emergency savings in place. Okay. That's 3 months of your income saved up. Let me tell you why. Okay. It makes absolutely zero sense, Pastor Z, for you to be investing $300 every single month in an investment or cryptocurrency or whatever it is, and you don't have 3 months of your income saved up. So if you catch COVID and you out of work for 14 days, you can't pay your bills. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then also, I highly recommend, these are the basics, is that you have 6 months of your income saved up. That's a short-term savings, okay? And that's basically designed for like, hey man, the engine is blown in the car, I need to fix my car. Because again, it makes no sense that you invest in $300, $400, $500, $1,000 every single month, but when that emergency comes up, you can't take care of it. Because a lot of times that money is not liquid. You just can't go grab it and get it. You see what I'm saying? And then the investment is based off of how it perform on that day. But then the third thing that people should have in place, Pastor Z, is that they should have their wealth building plan in place, okay? That's basically your 401k plan, your IRA, your Roth IRA. These are solid savings programs that's been around for years. They are the basics, okay? And before you start investing, you should be participating in all three of those. Have your money right. But here go the kicker that most people skip over, okay? Because I meet a bunch of people, man, on 3 or 4 properties, got the crypto game locked down, doing the Airbnb, but they don't have life insurance. Meaning that if they pass away, right, owning that, investing in that cryptocurrency, they never make it to their $1 million destination, but they die and they leave their family to suffer because they didn't say, hey, look, I'm gonna insure this $1 million until I make it to this $1 million. So those are the basic things that people should have in place when they decide to invest. So start investing ASAP, but before you start, make sure you have your emergency savings, your short-term savings, your wealth building plan, and you have life insurance. And that life insurance is designed for protection. It's not an investment. You need it for protection. Income protection. Great question, bro.
Where do I go to invest?
Man, you can basically go anywhere these days. You can go online, which I always tell people, hey man, we live in this age where you can tap a button and you can get anything you want. But you always got to remember when you're going online, the same way you tap the button and communicate it with a computer to start the services. Just imagine when you have a problem and you got to tap a button to get somebody to figure out that problem. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to do. You can't put your hands on these people, so you can do stuff online. You can go to your local bank. They provide services. You can go to your local insurance agency, but I'm gonna give you guys a warning or something to pay attention about a little bit later. But then also you can go to other brokerage companies that actually help you out, whether if it's a local brokerage company or is it one of the big big companies that's out there. But just remember, when you're dealing with a name, you're dealing with the fees that come along with it.
Yeah. So, I've heard people say when you first start investing, you should invest, like I said, like buy 100 shares or something, spend $100 on how much money should one start investing and expect to see it actually grow?
Okay. So Pastor Hub, you can go online and you can start some of these programs for $1, but however, you got to remember what you put in. If you put in a little money, you're going to get back a little money. You see what I'm saying? It's not what we perceive or see on television where you see the guy invest $10 and the next week he got $20,000 or it's not like that. That what's that Instagram post, y'all done seen that before, where people see a picture of the money and say, if you cash out me $20, I guarantee you in 30 minutes you're gonna have $50,000. No, that stuff is not real. It don't really work that way. However, you can whatever you invest, I always tell people, make sure that it's something that you can afford to lose. Because remember, investing is a long range game. It's a marathon. It's not something that you do one day and make it the next. It's not a hustle the way a lot of people make it out to be. You can win a lot and then you can lose, but it's a longevity game. That's when I say start investing young, right, in your 20s, so that you can ride the wave for the next 30, 40 years and win on the other end. But again, if you're a little bit further in age, most definitely before you put down a lump sum of money in something, you want to make sure that you meet with a professional for they can give you your options. And no matter what, everyone should meet with a professional so that they can be given their options.
Yeah. Insurance plan. Is it part of the stock market?
Okay, so that's part of the disclaimer or the warning I want to give you guys. Okay, because I get this a lot, Bishop. A lot of people contact me and say, "Hey, look, I got this insurance plan, and it's basically an investment, right? And basically, man, they told me that if I put in this amount of money, I have $1 million at this time, or I could be my own bank." And it's a lot of that stuff going on out there on YouTube. But here's the deal. This is how you look at your insurance plan, okay? Insurance plan, if this is how you know if you got an investment. Check it out. An investment grows dividends, right? Those dividends come from the interest that's earned on the investment, right? A insurance product, when they give you dividends, those dividends are earned based off of they overpriced you on the product. Okay. See, the investment goes into the market. The insurance plan goes into a index sometimes, and the index is like S&P Poor and stuff like that. So just remember, find out, because a lot of insurance agents disguise themselves as securities license, like myself and other investment. A lot of them disguise themselves to be that way to sell high-priced insurance products to people, making them believe that they're actually participating in a stock or a real investment. So you can always ask the question, how are the dividends earned? So be aware of that. Dividends earned on a real investment is earned from the interest that grows on that, right? The return on that interest. But dividends on the insurance policy come strictly from them overcharging you for that insurance product. Did that help you, brother?
Yeah, it did.
Let me take you back to the investing. What I heard you say no amount that you're not you can't afford to lose or whatever. But when it comes to investing, what do we invest in, and how do we learn more about investing and what to invest in?
Okay. Great question, Bishop T. So as far as, giving you advice on what to invest in, legally, I can't do that. But the best thing that you can do, okay, if you're going to invest your money, consult with a professional. What that professional is going to do for you guys is that they will make sure that you're suitable for whatever it is you're investing in, okay? It's something out there called a suitability test, Pastor Z. Basically, the suitability test is when that professional sits down in front of you and they're going to ask you a series of questions to make sure you qualify for it. Make sure that you in the right tax bracket for it. Make sure that you make enough money for it. Make sure that you're not buying something that's aggressive when you might want to be slow growth. You see what I'm saying? They're going to make sure that all of that is happening for you. So before you go out there and throw a lump sum of money in anything, make sure you contact the professional. That way you'll know, that way you can take a safer approach to what you're doing. But always remember, anytime it's a real investment, you stand a chance of a loss. And that's always the disclaimer on every real investment. Now, on the insurance product, they're not going to tell you that. On the insurance product, they're going to say, hey, it's a guaranteed growth. When you hear that, that lets you know it's an insurance product, okay? When they give you the disclaimer that you can lose your money because they have to, that's when you know that you have a real investment, okay? That's when your money off in that market, Pastor Z.
Yeah. So when they say it's a guaranteed growth, and it's an insurance,
you better believe it. You better believe it. So here's the deal. These are the things that people got to pay attention to. So like the FDIC, right? You go into the bank, they got that sign that says this is FDIC insured, right? Any product that the bank offer you or the insurance company offer you, they say it's FDIC insured. It is not a securities investment. It's a insurance product, okay? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because if it's FDIC insured, meaning that if it's a loss, right, if the money's stolen, the bank catch on fire, or the computer crash, right, FDIC insurance says that we're going to give you up to, I think, $250,000 of your money back if that's how much you got in the bank, right? Well, Pastor Z, if they did that with investments, right, and people bought 250,000 shares of Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola crashed, right, and they go back to the to the bank and say, hey, man, y'all owe me $250,000 now. they'll never win. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So again, remember, if you hear FDIC insured, if you hear guarantees and stuff like that, those are basically insurance products. Okay, and the banks sell them, investment firms sell them. But just remember, if you're trying to get into the investment game, you want to make sure that you're dealing with someone that has a securities license. And they'll tell you. And the reason why is by law, just like our conversation now, if you ask them, they'll have to tell you, hey, look, this is a insurance product. This is not a securities product.
Okay.
Great question, man. Did I answer that for you?
You did. You did.
Awesome.
You did.
Awesome.
I saw Bishop doing this right here. I'm gonna make a video of that. Let me ask you a question, Sean. You don't mind me calling you Sean, right?
Man, that's me, dude.
Okay, all right. So what it is, because I had people try to get me on board with this maybe in a couple of years ago. They was talking about this cryptocurrency. They didn't mention Bitcoin. Bitcoin had already blown up.
Mm-hmm.
But cryptocurrency, they was trying to get me to get involved in this cryptocurrency. There was a group, and I just, you're hesitant about, this stock market, especially when you don't know how it works. Can you tell me what is crypto and Bitcoin?
Okay, so is cryptocurrency is the main thing. Bitcoin is like a brand, like it's a tennis shoe, then it's a Nike tennis shoe, it's an Adidas tennis shoe, right? So cryptocurrency is basically digital money, right? You guys got kids or any family members play those little games? I think like what's that? Fortnite and stuff like that, right? They get the buy stuff on there, right? And stuff like that. That stuff have a value to those people that's actually playing the game. I never played it before, but I got a little nephew that play it. And basically, they want to buy that shirt, that's on that game. And the people that's playing that game, they see value in that red shirt. So this person might say this shirt worth $30. Well, the cryptocurrency is basically a digital money that's going to be used or that's currently being used online, right? Where it has a value. When they say crypto, it has an encryption on it that goes along with, just like with your computer encryption to keep codes and stuff like that and all that good stuff. But it's used to transfer funds. So how you look at it is money online. And it's no centralized bank that say, hey, look, we can limit how much money you have, or we can limit what you're actually doing, or they can raise or lower the interest rate. It's basically based off of the people that's going to use that money. So when you say, hey, should I buy it? Again, play it safe. Don't go out and put $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 on something if you can't afford to lose it, especially if you don't really understand how it works. Okay. So, but should you buy, hey man, play with it, just see what it do. But I wouldn't look at throwing all my money into it, what I'm saying? And if you do, Pastor Z, man, research it. We got enough information in book form, in audio book form, online. Again, you got to be careful with YouTube. I'll talk about that too. But it's a lot of information out there that you could get to make sure that you're going in the right direction. But hey, great forums like this, man. Maybe one day you guys can get a crypto forum where we can get a crypto professional to come on here and talk to everybody about this. But again, when it comes to buying it, being skeptical, I understand. But if you're gonna do it, man, don't put all your money in it. Play with whatever you can play with, and go from there. Play it safe.
Yeah. Where can you purchase that at if you wanted to buy it?
Okay, so you can buy crypto online. They got Coinbase, they got Binance, Kraken, Acorn. You can get it on Acorn. You can get it on your Cash App. I think it's even ATM machines that you can actually buy cryptocurrency from. So you can. It's basically everywhere. I don't see it going anywhere. Because we are in a digital world. And just say if you want to buy something from India, and that guy in India don't accept the dollar, you can always send him crypto.
Okay, let me ask you this, and you tell me if you can answer this or not.
Okay.
So do you know because I hear people talking about you have to buy shares, and they say buy it when it's low, sell it when it's high. Do you happen to know what the cryptocurrency shares are going for at this very minute? Can you
So
answer that?
yeah, I couldn't tell you what they're going for right now. I'm not invested in crypto. I don't really do crypto. Just like I say, I do the basics. I stick to the basics. I believe in the basics because the basics been around. They're not going anywhere. They're the foundation of the monetary system. So as far as me investing in crypto, I don't keep up with it on a regular basis. But you can buy. It's tons of them. You just gotta research it, have an understanding of it first, before you actually participate in it. Because I don't know about you guys. I could be on Facebook one day and somebody say, I bought the blue coin and it's up, 100%. And the next day, they bought the yellow coin and it's up. And then the orange coin is down. And hey, even like man, a rapper got a cryptocurrency. One of them rapper guys got a crypto. So you got them popping up all over the place. Dogecoin is something real popular, but what people don't know is that Elon Musk just made that up. It's named after his dog. He didn't even expect for it to do what it's doing. Not talking against it, I'm not talking against it, but this is how easy people can develop. It's a following type thing, So the value is based on
Elon Musk is the guy that's supposed to be buying Twitter, right?
Elon Musk. Yeah, he bought Twitter. So if you ever heard of Dogecoin, that's his coin, and he named it after his dog as a joke.
I see a lot of stuff he put on Twitter. It's a lot of jokes, man. I'm like, this guy crazy or something? Did he give $400 billion or did he do $44 billion? He bought Twitter for $44 billion.
I think it was 44, but
Man,
when you see stuff like that, it's almost like it's an insult to the common man intelligence. Like I'm gonna do this to see how they're gonna act.
yeah.
And when you see him do stuff, it kind of, that's the feel that I get. I may be wrong, but that's the feel that I get.
You've been following him. You've seen some stuff he's done. Reason why you said that, because I really didn't know his name. Bishop T and I was talking about there was a possibility we was going to kind of talk about him buying Twitter, and he was going to allow Trump back on. And so I've been seeing a lot of crazy posts talking about he can do miracles. I said, this dude crazy. And he just makes some crazy. Then somebody said, well, that's a fake page. I don't believe it's a fake page, but you say he do a lot of crazy, silly stuff. And based on what you said about that coin he did as a joke, is it blowing up or something? Is it
Yeah, man, it has a lot of upward movement on it. I don't keep up with it, but it has a lot of upward movement. But you still gotta be careful. Don't go take all your money. People go take. People with little money go take $1,000 and try to invest in it and believe that they're going to come up. Just remember that investing is not a hustle. It's a longevity game. You may win at some point, you may lose at some point, but you got to be able to stay in the game and be consistent with what you're doing. So that's the only warning that I have about it. It's not going anywhere. It's all in the video games, and it's someone between the ages of probably 3 to 45. They play video games. I don't, but they do. We grew up in that age where video games are out there.
Okay, well, let me just and I may go down a road that you may not be able to go down, and I hope I'm not. I think I'm playing it safe. We wanted to bring you on as a financial representative, because our community, the black and brown community, and the white community as well. I believe middle class is in all races deal with being in the middle class and the lower class. They try to make it on multiple jobs, and wanted to give some information to our viewers that will help create streams of income. Now, me saying that, is there a way to invest that will that I know you say it's a longevity thing, but it can constantly pay you like monthly, or while you have it invested, you can actually pull from an investment monthly? Because I believe I heard something like that dealing with an insurance or agent that from time to time you can leave money in there, but you can just reap from the interest of what you invested. Um, can you help me with that? Am I making any sense?
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go with you. Let's see if you tell me if I'm helping you out. That sound
Okay.
fair?
Okay.
When it comes to insurance products, the only thing I can tell people to try to remember is that insurance product is not going to make you any real money.
Okay.
Remember when I spoke about guarantees? Those guarantees are always going to be at the lowest. All right.
Okay.
Meaning that guarantee might be a 1% or 4% guarantee.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like CDs, like they do a lot with CDs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make any real money.
Okay.
Over a long period of time, you will eventually start losing money, paying more money out. You see what I'm saying? Because it's always a cost of insurance involved in every insurance policy. And with some of those policies that they mentioned that you can actually, borrow from or get dividends off of, that cost of insurance grows every single year. And sometimes it supersedes the cost, the premium, the monthly cost. So they end up taking that money away from you in your cash value. So it's a lot of ins and outs to it that people don't explain. They sound good, when the guy on YouTube and he got all the stuff going on, but when you look at the logistics of it. So only thing I tell people is that insurance products, don't make you a lot of money unless you're wealthy. The insurance products that you hear the most about, that people say, hey, look, you can start this program and you can have this amount of money. Basically, wealthy people buy those programs to hide their money from taxes. Okay. So if you hear somebody like someone got $1 million, right? They're a millionaire, right? It ain't for 1,000 heirs. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of us got about 2,000-3,000, maybe 10, and they think they're rich. Even 20, they think they're rich. 40, 50, they think they're rich. And that's not real money. It's money. I ain't gonna knock it, but it's not real money. But basically, that's for that guy. He got $1 million. He got a couple of $1 million, and he don't want the United States government.
He froze up on us. He was getting good too. He was getting right in the middle of it.
He may have gotten a call. You think a call would have stopped him?
I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, you back.
Yeah, I had put my phone on do not disturb for I wouldn't get no call. But I don't know if I can hear you. Can
Okay,
you hear
good,
me?
good.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know where I was at, but basically that millionaire, that multi-millionaire,
Uh-huh.
he'll take that $1 million to, to shelter it away from taxes. And if he needs some of that money, basically he go and borrow it out. He don't mind borrowing from himself because he got several millions, and the government would tax him more than what he borrowed, but he has to pay that money back with interest. So a lot of times when we hear about these programs, again, these are high-end life insurance products that cost a lot of money. They're not designed for us regular folks. Again, $1,000 air is not you. $100,000 air is not you. It's designed for someone that got to really stuff away some money, to keep the government from taxing them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
great
So
question, man. Did I answer your question?
what is designed for us? Is it something in the stock market or that is designed for someone who really don't have much but want to invest something in order just to see if it will grow?
Yeah. Hey, what I can say, okay, and I can't just this is not a recommendation,
Right.
but basically, look at the small stuff. Use the online stuff. Again, you got to be careful because you can't pick up the phone and talk to those people. You can't go to their office. But my cash out ask me all the time, do I want to invest, $2 in this, $5, it's $10. You're not gonna make a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? But if you just want to see how it works,
Right.
and get an understanding of it. But the best thing that anyone could do is, number one, get educated about it. Was first seek a professional, but then number two, just get educated about it, and don't get YouTube educated. I
Right.
love YouTube, man.
Yeah.
My sync pastor was clogged up. I went on YouTube and read some stuff, man, and they told me to put some baking soda and some vinegar and some hot water, and it went straight down and unclogged my sink, dude. Right?
Yeah.
But I love that. I didn't have to pay $150 for the Roto-Rooter dude to come out.
Yeah.
But when we are on there, YouTube searching and searching for some financial information, I find that YouTube is littered with basically people that are selling instead of educating people. So
Right.
they all have an agenda. If I
Yeah.
get a YouTube, I got an agenda too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful, with those people, because a lot of them, are agents. They're either an insurance agent or they're a financial advisor or a financial representative. But you got to really pay attention to where they're leading, and they know how to make it sound good. But learn how, first of all, research it, get the professional, learn how it works for yourself. You see what I'm saying? And get an understanding before you participate in anything. So if you want to start, man, go ahead, pull out Acorn, but find out how Acorn works. Find out how the cash out work. Find out, hey, look, if something happened, how can I get my money? What are the fees? What are the loss for me? But just get a basic understanding of what you're doing. Just don't do it because everybody doing it, man. If y'all didn't know, Pastor, if you didn't know, the financial service industry has taken upon themselves to reach out to the African American community to start teaching about financial literacy. I forgot who that was. I think Chase Bank, I think Regions, a lot of them have invested a lot of money into financial literacy in the African American community. But this is what's happening. Everybody know that folks got money. And when people got money, there's some people out there that's going to try to take that money, and because they feel like you don't know. And I'm gonna give you guys an example. I remember about during COVID, right? I remember those flower things people talking about. You see me $100, you go get 6 people see you. You're gonna have, right? Then y'all notice that like now, anytime that a stimulus come out, taxes come out, it's always some little send me this and I give you that. I give you $300 and stuff like that. right?
Mhm.
Those things are happening right now amongst the community, where I call them vultures are taking advantage of what a lot of people may not know. And that's the reason I say go get educated. Find your professional that has no fight in the game, meaning that, man, they ain't trying to sell you nothing. They there to tell you. You see what I'm saying? Number one. But then you have books. Read the books. If you don't like reading, there's audio books out there. But here's another big one that people can actually look up. It's something. It's a website called Investopedia. I'm gonna say it again. Investopedia. INVESTOPEDIA.com. You can go on that website, Bishop, and basically anything you need to know about a financial product, whether it's insurance or investing or credit or banking, you can find it on there. You could just Google search it. They give you the terminology, Bishop. They even have little videos, like cartoon videos, to explain it to you. Any and everything about it. Appreciate that. Pip, what's going on, Pip? Anything about investing or finances can be found on that website. So always get educated, man. Seek the information. It's podcasts out there like this one that people talk about those products and those services. But before you let anybody sell you anything, let them tell you about it first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I got a coworker and that he was trying to tell me to get into the stock market, and he had me download an app on my phone and everything, and I downloaded the app, but I was just looking to see, you see the lines going up, and then you see them going down a little bit and going up, and and I told him, I said, man, I don't understand how this works. He's like, just do what I tell you, and he's funny. He said, give me $20 for advising you to do something. I was telling him about the show tonight,
Yeah.
and these guys I work with, they somebody to know. But I
Awesome.
was telling him about the show tonight, and I was showing him the new intro we kind of created for the show.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty cool.
he told me, he said, I tell you what, I'm gonna pay you $1,000 for your show, and you'll work for me. I said, man, you is crazy.
Hey, sounds like an entrepreneur and a
he
gold digger right
always
there.
he always trying to be in charge, or want you to pay him something. Give him $20.
Sounds like a smart guy, man. Sounds
Yeah,
like a smart guy.
he'll miss, man. He'll miss. He always trying to make $1 off of you, but
Man,
man,
that's
I think
awesome.
you have helped us quite a bit. You share with us how we can learn more about investing. Are there some online tools that can help us?
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna go back to him. I kind of jumped the gun. I'm sorry, but hey,
Oh, you
again, you
good?
got Investopedia. Okay,
Okay.
man, that's your bread and butter. All my clients, I actually share with them Investopedia. I say, hey, look, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, let's go on Investopedia for you can get the understanding and you can find out the real definition. Okay, so Investopedia, man, you can't beat what's going on there. Okay. Also, as far as starting your investments, man, if you just want to keep it simple, man, use your Acorn app, use your Robinhood app, but just be aware of how those systems actually work. Also, the number one thing is that you got to study this stuff. It's your money. You work hard for your money. Just don't give your money away because somebody said they made some money. Give your money away because you know what you want out of this money and what you can do for this money. Okay, but study what you're actually doing. That way, if you make a mistake, you'll be comfortable with your mistake. Okay, and those are just some of the things, man. But it's tons of stuff. But hey, look, y'all, that Investopedia. I use that every day because I don't remember all the terms. I took the test. I got the license, but I don't remember all the terms. So you can always just go on there and just ask the question. It's like Google. Basically, it's like Google for the financial service industry, and it's free.
Okay. Okay. Um, share with everyone about how they can contact you.
Great, man. Hey, look, I see y'all got it streaming down at the bottom of the screen right there.
Right.
Man,
Right.
that is awesome. Y'all got to show me how to do this. I like how y'all did that intro and all that. That was cool. So as you can see at the bottom, my contact is livemore.net /Sean Mitchell RVP. Basically, when you go on there, you click on that, man, you're gonna see my beautiful face and beautiful smile, right? and on there, you're gonna it's gonna share you some information. Probably most likely will talk to you about me hiring and looking for agents. I actually train and develop agents, but don't worry about that. It's going to be a video on there. You can actually watch a little quick video to get more information about what I do. But you can click on, I believe it's a red button on there to say "Tell me more." And when you click on that button, it'll put you on a page that you can put your name, your email address, and how I can get in contact with you. And basically, it's going to allow you to pick a day and a time that you would like to meet with me on Zoom. I do Zoom meetings, y'all. So, I try to stay COVID free. I do go out to people if they really, really need me to. But hey, you guys are in Gaston. I'm in Huntsville. I'm licensed all over the state of Alabama. So, hey, let's get on Zoom and let's talk. On Zoom, I can ask all the questions. I just can't shake your hand,
Yeah.
But most definitely, you could go to that, which is Live More. Again, my name and all that good stuff is at the bottom of the screen, and you can get in contact with me anytime. Anytime, that's how you get with me. Livemore.net.
Okay. Let me ask you one more question, and
Mm-hmm.
then we'll see what Bishop T have for you. Okay. You said that if you were between ages 3 to 45, you need to go ahead and be investing right now. Okay. Say for someone like me,
Mm-hmm.
52, 53.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too late for me?
Okay. So hey, look, check this out. I said people play video games between the age of 3 to 45.
That's right. That's
You
right.
see, then the video
But
game
you
people,
did
but
say they need to invest early. They need to really invest.
yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, look, check it out. A 3-year-old can invest. It's college funds out there. It's all type of investment products out there that you can start investing for your kids and building generational wealth for them. You might be too late in the game. You might be 50, 60 years of age, but hey, you can make sure your grandkids are okay. So yeah, you're right. A 3-year-old can have an investment program. They can have an investment portfolio. I teach people those things. I show people how to actually get them started. But hey, you say somebody like you, man, you're not that old, dude. I'm right there behind you. The best thing that you can do is seek your professional and make sure you're suitable for whatever you're investing in. You see what
Okay.
I'm saying?
I
Because
got
I don't know how old you are, Pastor. Man, I'm close to 50, dude. About 2 years, I'm gonna be hitting it up. But we're moving into a different stage in our life where we're trying to preserve, meaning that,
right.
man, we ain't trying to lose no money.
Right.
A couple of more years, we trying to stop working.
Yeah.
Our body is most likely trying to stop working right now, right? The knees hurt, the back hurt, the shoulder hurt, right? And all they got to do is take the mind, get in there, and then eventually you're gonna quit. You're gonna stop wanting to go. So at our point in our lives, you want to be focused on what you can preserve more than what you can, invest to lose. So that's when you actually talk to a professional and allow that professional to educate you on what you're suitable for doing. Because every investment is not made for everybody. That's why you want the professional to be able to help you, man. That's an awesome question.
Yeah. Bishop, you have anything?
No, I don't. I don't. I've been informed enough to take a second step and get in touch with Mr. Mitchell about some things. So
Come on, Bishop. You got to have one question for me. Like, look, let me ask you a question. Where did you get those cool glasses? Because I got to order some glasses. Look, Pastor. I hope y'all don't mind, man. Anybody that know me, they know I love to talk. But anyway, we went to Orlando over the weekend. I broke my glasses. So I can see you guys right now, but when I get in that car, I can't see. Where did you get those glasses at? So those
I ordered them. I got them from somewhere online.
Okay.
So I'm the opposite of you. I can see driving, but I can't see close up.
Oh, okay. So you got to let me know, where did you purchase those glasses when you find out? Because my wife is literally in the process over there in the other room, trying to order me some glasses.
And these are reading glasses.
Oh,
I
okay.
have contacts on, but these are reading glasses.
Okay. Awesome.
Anything you want to share with us before you go, Brother Mitchell?
Hey, man. Great, man. If I can, I just want to leave you guys with this. Just remember, seek a professional advice first behind anything you do. Also, remember to research, study, read about it. The information is free. Audio books, the library, Investopedia. Seek the information so that you can make sure you're doing the right thing. The second thing is just remember those basics. Before you go out and call yourself investing $1,000 every month or $100, I don't care if it's $50 every month, you need to make sure that you have emergency savings in place, a short-term savings program in place. Make sure you have a wealth building program in place, which is your 401k, IRA, whatever you may have, if you're self-employed. But then also make sure you have life insurance for protection. Not for a savings program, for protection, to make sure that if you don't make it to that $1 million status, when you dead and gone, your family make it to that $1 million status. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. It's for protection. So that's it, man. But hey, look, if you guys go on to my contact right here, the livemore.net. Most definitely hit me up. I have a book to share with you guys. It's a small book. It's called How Money Work. I actually send you through that. It'll be in a digital format. So I email the book to you. So make sure you go on to my page and put your name and your information, and I'll send that to you. And that way you'll have it. And you can read about some of this stuff that I just finished talking about when it comes to saving money, investing money, even talk about getting out of debt and so forth.
Let me get in just real quick, because this was something I was going to ask. And I know there are different forms or types of income. Mm-hmm. Can you give us what they are, or how many different, you understand what I'm asking? Not really,
but go ahead.
I mean, like income that works, income that's happening while you sleep.
Oh, like when people talk about passive income and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So those type of income statuses is just based off of how you make your money. An investment is basically like passive income. If you own a business or company and you have employees, people working for you, that's passive income. It's just different, different ways you make money. So, the income that you work for, that's what you go in every day and you clock in and they make you a paycheck. But then you have other forms of income that you can make from owning a company. That's what we got to get people involved in, being entrepreneurs and having second streams of income, because COVID should have showed us that, hey, look, it's no loyalty to us. People got sick and was out 14 days and was not able to go back to a job. Companies shut down. Just think about the movie theaters, and you can drive down the street and look at some of these small department stores and mom and pops and stuff like that. Even doctor offices. I sit on a board for a medical facility, and man, they talked about some doctor offices that actually went out of business during COVID. So you got to develop streams of income, that you're in control of. Your job is great. but you're not in control of that stream of income. You there as long as they want you there. But when you create a stream of income through being an entrepreneur, or if you create a stream of income through your investments or being in real estate, those are ways that you can always have control over your money and how much money you bring into the household. So, Bishop, I highly recommend that people have multiple streams of income. Now, I'm gonna clarify something. People say multiple streams, but a lot of people have multiple ponds. And when I say multiple ponds, Bishop, that's when they doing hair, they cut the grass, they paint the building. You see what I'm saying? When I say streams, that's when you do the hair, you sell the hair care product, you own the salon. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You have the people work. That's a stream. Everything flows, everything together. Ponds is when you all over the place.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You got 20 different. So get your streams together, and your streams in the financial service industry is your emergency savings, your short-term savings, your 401k plan or your wealth building plan, and your insurance. Those are your streams in that industry. And if you got all those streams and your investments come last, if you got all those streams, man, you'll be A-OK when it comes to the money game.
Man, you have really helped us. You have really helped us, and I hope that you have helped those that are viewing our show on tonight. We thank you so much, Mr. Sean Mitchell, class of 1993, Anniston High School, for all of you Bulldogs that
The
may
Bulldog, that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
look at
Hey,
it.
Jacksonville State too. I came out there in 1998, so I'm a
Okay.
Gamecock too.
Okay, all right. You now currently reside in Huntsville. Hey, look him up, y'all. Look him up. He's it's https :// livemore.net / Sean Mitchell RVP. He said go on there and what did you tell him to do in order to get
Man, I'm gonna send you a book. I'm gonna send them a book, a digital book called How Money Works. So go on there and most definitely put your information in, and I'll send you that book. That way you'll have it, and you can just read up on some of this stuff. But hey, look, this information that I share, man, share it with your family members and friends. But let's start sharing this type of stuff with our children, sitting down at the kitchen table, discussing this, and we can make this a habit. If we can make this a part of our culture, we could change a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? And it's happening right now, Bishop. We're changing a lot of things, man. If you look at how many African-American females are graduating from college, how many African-American females that are business owners, man, it's astronomical. You look at how many African-American businesses are open, but it's happening for everybody. But in our community, man, it's really moving up, but we just got to make sure that we don't get taken advantage of, which you guys know, man, we done seen it happen over years, from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s. And man, this is our moment. And most definitely we can change some things by just sharing information. So I appreciate you guys allowing me to come on and fellowship with you guys and fellowship with your audience to share the information that I know. That's what I do. I tell everybody I make insurance, I make investments, I take the confusion out of it, I make it easy, and I teach people how money works.
Yeah. All right, everyone, go ahead and show some love for Mr. Sean Mitchell. Flood the timeline with hearts, or show your appreciation, or make your comments if you would like to right now for him coming on, volunteering to come on today and share information on how to invest your money, how your money works. He even teach a course on that, and he's going to share a book with you if you just go to his website. And do they have to fill out something on your website?
Yeah, it's going to prompt them to put in their name and their email address, and from that, man, it'll lead them to schedule a meeting with me. If they don't want to schedule a meeting, they don't have to, but they can leave that information. Then it'll allow me to have their email address, and I can send them the book. So I have it to them. What's today? Friday. So today is Thursday. So I'll send it to them tomorrow sometime.
Okay. All right. Again, thank you, Brother Sean, man. We're going to have you back on another time where you can give us more information on how to create streams of income.
Awesome. Hey man, we'll do that.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you
Hey,
again.
appreciate you guys. Y'all take care.
You too.
All right, we're glad to have had him on today. We're glad all of you was able to join us. We do apologize that we was not able to take questions from the audience, but I think he gave us the basics, gave us information that I believe a lot of us was not privy to and didn't know. But again, we want to see our community come up, and come up the right way as well. Come up the right way. Bishop, you have anything before we go?
Very informative show tonight. Good information. It's been a good show. I learned a lot tonight.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gents, thank you all for joining us on Real Talk on tonight. Again, we're here every Thursdays at 6:15. We're looking forward to talking to some AKAs on next Thursday. And they're going to share with us some things concerning COVID-19. Miss Alexandria Marbury will be with us on next Thursday. So we're looking forward to that. Until then, you all have a wonderful night.